What's going on, everybody? It's Walt with the Just Listen podcast. Well, unfortunately, I am in Walmart right now, but I wanted to do this video because as everybody well know, that Trump just went ahead and decided that he wanted to send 2,000 National Guards over to LA in regards to, people out there protesting these illegal raids and deportations. Now, let me talk about Walmart first. You know those rollback prices? Well, those rollback prices, they're saying, oh, well, you're going to save $1.75, and this is what it used to be. Don't be confused about that. You're still not saving money. You're not saving money because, let's just say, several months back, before the CEO said anything about tariffs being imposed and prices going up, you can get a case of soda for $4.99, $5, some odd cents. Now, of course, they'll want to tell you that you're rolling back or they're rolling back. But like I said, don't be confused because prices were cheaper before the dictator in chief decided that he wanted to impose tariffs on other countries, causing, all the issues and destruction that's going on. You guys remember January 6th, 2021? You guys remember the insurrection that took place on the Capitol? Where was Trump at with the National Guard? Because he was surely late to the party for that. You know why? Because it was people that was fighting for him. People that was saying that the election was stolen in 2020, which was not the case. 60 court cases said such. So he held back from imposing and deploying the National Guard, but also he deflected. He deflected because he was saying, oh, it was Nancy Pelosi's job to get the National Guard there, and I told Nancy Pelosi that I would send the National Guard, which we know is not the case, and we know it's not true. The Republicans all were saying that it was Nancy Pelosi's fault. But here, currently, he's sending 2,000 National Guard to LA. And you know why? Because it's people that don't look like the individuals that are at the Capitol during the insurrection that took place on January 6th. So we already know what's going to be going down. But when they look the part and they're fighting for him, claiming to fight for him on lies, he's okay with that. But if they don't look the part and they don't like what's going on within our country and they look like us and people of color, he's quick to send the National Guard. The thing that's going to take place and what's going to happen is it's going to be total chaos in the streets. Some people will be badly injured, which I do not condone any violence. I do not condone any violence whatsoever. But Trump is sending the National Guard because people are protesting the illegal deportations. When we thought that they were supposed to be getting out all the criminals, all the criminals are going to be taken. We're going to get all the criminals out of here, which we know, again, was a lie. So what I'm going to be doing, my black self, is I'm going to be watching and I'm going to be using my voice to speak up against this. I'm not going into the streets. I'm not going to be waving any flags or anything like that. I'm not in LA, but it could come here in Florida as well. But like I said, the peaceful protest because of the illegal raids from the fascist regime and any person that is part of the we know we can't control the National Guard. That's part of it's a certain branch of the military. But when it comes to the ICE raids and everything else, yeah, we already know they're covering their faces up and they're not, they're just trying to keep everybody away. So we know what it is. We know what's going down. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Peace and love.